is Vaughn Henshaw. I do appreciate you tuning into my show. Lately, you'll notice on my channel here that I've been making more videos about my disability. I have facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy. I've had it nearly 37 years. I'm 50 years old. I'll be 51 here in a few weeks, about a month from now. And most of my life I've had this muscular dystrophy that I've battled for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's non-stop. There's no vacation. There's no getting away from it. It's constant. And over the years, I've watched my body deteriorate. The muscles literally vanish away and disappear. It's called atrophy. They just go away. And I'm at the stage in my life now, in the stage of this muscular dystrophy. I got a bad report from the doctor about a month or so ago that it's not good. Depends on how you look at it, though. You know, I deal with chronic pain every day of my life throughout my body. When your muscles leave, that causes issues in your body, and it hurts. And I choose not to take any type of pain medication so far. I've gotten by without doing it. They want me to get it, I won't. But so far, I've done pretty good without the medication. It's sometimes almost unbearable. But I've done it. I've done it without alcohol, without drugs. Just a strong will, a strong mind. Today, though, I want to share a couple of stories with you. Kind of where I'm at in my mind. I know that many of you with muscular dystrophy and other disabilities do watch me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate your kind words that you look to me for inspiration and motivation. That's good. I'm glad I can be there for you. There's a story told about this cowboy who was a bronc buster. He broke horses for a living way back in the 1800s in the Old West. And he had a partner. And the man kept passing out randomly. So they went to the doctor, and the doctor told his partner that he had a blood clot on his brain. And that day there was, of course, nothing they could do about that. It was inoperable. He didn't tell his buddy about it. He just kind of tried to protect him from getting injured, all of that. Kept him out of fights. Kept him off of horses. But one day that young bronc buster looked at this horse. He said, "I don't feel so good lately, but I think I got one more ride in me." And his friend knew that's what he loved to do. So he mounted that big stallion horse. Got on him, and that horse bucked and jerked all over that corral. He broke that horse. It took him a few minutes to do that, but he broke him. Horse finally threw him off at the very end. Landed on his head. And you know, that man died the way he loved to live. I don't think I know of any better way to go out of this world than to die in what you love to do. There's another story told of a motorcycle club member, and I love motorcycles too, like I do horses. I'm in a motorcycle organization, although I don't ride motorcycles. They let me join because they know I love them, motorcycles. And the story's told of a man with stage 4 lung cancer. He'd been a member of this club for 20 years. He told his brothers one day, he said, "I've not ridden my bike in a long time." He said, "I think I've got one last ride in me." And they all mounted on their motorcycles. They lived out in California, Southern California. And they drove toward the ocean. They went along his favorite route. And evidently, from the way I was told, it was a beautiful, scenic route. They got to the end of that route, got down there, and he had a smile on his face, looked like the noonday sun. He stepped off of that motorcycle. Walked a couple of steps and he collapsed. Come to find out, he had an embolism, they said, probably due to all the jolting of riding a motorcycle. Went to his heart and he died. And he died also doing what he loved to do. I'm at the stage now in my life where I view death as a friend. Death to me is going to be my ticket out of my pain. I get why those two guys did that. No, they didn't tell anybody probably, but I get why they did it. And maybe most of you will not even understand where I'm coming from, and I kindly hope you don't. Some of you will. Suffering, continued, non-stop, unceasing amounts of suffering causes us to welcome relief. And the only relief that a lot of us can get is death. It does not mean we're suicidal. It does not mean that we're going to harm ourselves. It does mean that we welcome death with open arms, because we know that when the Grim Reaper comes to call our name and our numbers called, and we have rode our last ride, then we know that our suffering is over. You've got to be at a certain place in life, and I hope you never get there. I hope that you are enjoying your life. I hope that you're blessed. I hope you have a good spouse, loving children, grandchildren, a good job, good health, decent health. that you live in a nice home, a nice community, a nice neighborhood. I wouldn't wish what I have endured these 37 years on my worst enemy. For it does something to your mind to watch your body slowly, in super slow motion, disappear. And you watch your body externally disappear, the muscles just go away, and then now my internal muscles are being severely affected with it, dealing with this long, of course. They would have to be. And there comes a time when, at least for me, I had to shake hands with the devil. And call death my best friend. And I'll welcome him into my life anytime he wants to come now. I live alone. I have very little reason to have any joy or any hope or any happiness. I live on what the government gives me to live on, which is $700 and some odd a month. I'm at the place now where I cannot hardly eat anything. I'm on such a restricted diet because they say the smooth muscles in my stomach are being severely affected. It's getting harder to sleep, harder to find that resting spot without pain. It's very difficult to sit up in my wheelchair these days because of the pain in my hips. And then when I lean back, my shoulders, the pain is sometimes unbearable. And no, I don't make this video to get your sympathy. I make this video to let you know that if you're living a good life, enjoy it. Count your blessings. Cherish it. There are those of us in this world who we don't really live, we just exist. There's a difference. When you just exist, then you have no future to look forward to, no hope. Nothing good to look forward to whatsoever. And when you don't have anything to look forward to, even the nice, beautiful sunny days like it is today, I'm looking out my window and it's a beautiful day out. But even those days are tainted with a gloom of darkness, because it's just another day to suffer, another day of pain. It's getting so bad, to be quite honest, it's very difficult to talk on the phone because I simply cannot hardly hold the phone up to my ear anymore without it causing a lot of pain in my shoulders due to the lack of muscling in my shoulders these days. So I'm in the process of getting me some headsets, I guess. Some days I think I've got one more ride left in me. Just one more. I guess I do, or I still wouldn't be here, huh? Well, if you're listening to this and you're disabled, you're handicapped, and I know a lot of y'all are a lot worse off than me, and my heart sincerely goes out to you. I'm just glad I can say anything that can help your day be a little better. You know, we often sit and wonder why we were chosen to suffer. Why me? Why us? I learned a long time ago not to ask those kind of questions. They don't really serve any purpose. I guess the better question is, how do I make the most of it while I'm alive? And like this video today, this attitude of I've got one more ride left in me. Whatever that means to you. I love to write. I get that from my mama. My mama was an artist, a writer. She wrote songs and poems. And I've written hundreds of songs and hundreds of poems and 77 books I've authored. But these days it's nearly impossible to sit down and write a paragraph without the pain overwhelming me and distracting me where I can't concentrate. But maybe I've got one more ride left in me. Whatever you enjoy doing out there, try to keep a positive mental attitude. Try to stay on the bright side of things if you can. I know it's hard. Try not to let your handicap, disease, disability, or injury drag you down into that cesspool of depression. Keep your head up above that. You're better than that. You're bigger than that. No need in doing all that. Just keep telling yourself, I've got one more ride left in me. Whatever that means. You're not dead yet. You're still here for some reason. For a purpose. I truly believe that. Somebody in this world needs you. Needs what you have. Or you wouldn't be here. I'm a firm believer in that. Maybe they need your smile. Maybe they need your inspiration. Maybe they need your hug. Maybe they just need you to talk to listen to them. Maybe they need the words you have to say that will encourage them, motivate them, cheer them on. There's a story, and I'm going to end this video with a story of a cheerleader who was in the middle of a football game, and they were doing their cheerleading practices on the side, whatever you call it, their cheerleading stunts or whatnot, during the game. she had fallen. She was on top of that pyramid or whatever. She had fallen and landed sideways on her neck and head. And they say that she said it hurt really bad and they heard it crack. She got up. She cheered her team on till the game was over. Then she went to the hospital to get x-rays. And come to find out she had a broken neck. The moral of that story is sometimes we have to live in spite of our pain. Not only live, but cheer others on, inspire them, encourage them, motivate them, cheer them on in spite of our own pain and disabilities, hurts, miseries, sorrows, and sadnesses. Think about that. I guess what I'm telling you, I'm telling me too, is never give up. Don't quit. One day death will come, hopefully sooner than later, for some of us that endure what we endure. And our suffering will be over. And I have decided to follow my heart, to leave a legacy where the people that know me will love me, most of them I hope. And they will know that I loved them, that I told them the truth, that I spoke the truth, that I helped them when and if I possibly could, in real, practical ways of helping people. Don't quit. Continue in your vein. You're here for some reason, some purpose. Think of others that need you. Maybe you have one more ride left in you.